Hello, Mr. Kevin. I hope I'm saying this right. Feige. My name is Andy Menard, M-E-N-R-D. I'm following you on Twitter. I'm just starting out on Twitter. But I decided I wanted to make this video just for you. Hoping that you'll actually watch this and listen to what I have to say. I understand you are part of one of the biggest comic book companies in the world, Marvel Studios. And you pump out hits after hits with people that don't actually really know comics. And yes, Avengers and Spider-Man, X-Men, all of them have made money, and that's fine. But wouldn't you want more money? Like, to make more money off of these films? For example, putting Hugh Jackman in his actual costume instead of this black leather BS crap that he never had. There's all sorts of stuff throughout what you've produced. You're a producer for Marvel Studios. I get that. You help make all sorts of movies and Marvel stuff. I don't understand why some of these changes are being made. They're obviously not really for the better. They're just, I'm gonna make the changes and that's how it is. Why? Like, why didn't Hugh Jackman wear the Wolverine costume? Or why did you change, or whoever's ideas these are of changes? When it goes from the comic book to movie, there shouldn't really be too much of a change. Having Samuel L. Jackson playing a part he shouldn't really be playing. He's an amazing actor. I enjoy his movies. Snakes on a Plane was crap, though. I didn't want to watch that one. But nonetheless, he's a great actor, but he don't need to be playing this part, considering the original comics are correct. Having Mystique's costume completely wrong. You gave her scales. Look, Rebecca Romijn, pretty good actress, fit pretty good on Mystique. Freaking Jennifer Lawrence, holy crap, perfect for young Mystique. But the costume was wrong, I'm sure you've gotten a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of people coming at you with, you shouldn't have done this, or why has this changed? And I'm one of those people, but I should be one to be taken serious. I understand what you're thinking in your head. This goofy kid with fucked up teeth. And yes, I do wear glasses. I'm up close to this. I'm sitting in my building outside, all the way in Florida, in the woods, making this video. I am a nobody. I'm just a fan. But I'm a dangerous fan. See, some of these people that watch these films, they don't care. They don't care that these characters are being murdered, raped, taken advantage of, molested, if you will. And that's wrong. Seeing Spider-Man and Batman, even in DC Comics, it's the same thing. It's not just Marvel. Look, my favorite in Marvel is Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. If I could get up, I'd show you a Spider-Man suction cup thing that I got when I was younger. I don't get why you went from the comics to these BS movies that have come out. Most of the costume choices in all 5 of these films, the first 3 done by Sam Raimi, the second 2 done by Mark Webb. Why? I need to get Sam Raimi. Why were there so many changes that shouldn't have been done? The origin story for Venom was crap. The costume was crap. Casting was crap. So all 3 of those, there are 3 sections to a comic book film or TV series. You have the original origin story. You have the costume itself, and then you have the casting. How did all 3 of those, not just in what I'm about to deal with, Venom, all three of them was wrong on Venom. Topher Grace is a great actor. He's pretty good at what he does. He's more funny than should be playing a part of a hole named Eddie Brock. It was the same casting idea for Michael Keaton playing Batman. I can't take him serious. He is not Batman. He's too funny. He's Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice Batman. That's what it is. Excuse me. I don't understand these changes though. Like, please, by all means, send me a video. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter or something to let me know what you're thinking on this. If you even watch this video, that I will send you. Why is it so difficult to get things right based off original comics? And I'm not just talking, 30s and 40s and 50s original comics. I'm talking about the character itself. You have, look at Deadpool. Deadpool came out in 1991 in the comics. Mercenary for hire. His origin story developed. I'm sure you already know the actual origin story. What came out on movie-wise was kind of wrong. I watched Deadpool. It was funny as hell. Well written. The origin was wrong. Blind Owl was played wrong. Ajax didn't have his actual costume. Well, his metal suit. And then you have Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Should have had longer hair, and her abilities were taken away. They were, let's put this in because it'd be funnier. Why? I know Deadpool is funny. He's the merc with the mouth. I get it. But there's no need to change other people just to make this movie that way. There's no point. Now, I take those, like, 4 or 5 things. That was it. The movie was great. Those were the only problems. Now, let's look at, trying to think of one. DC's a little worse than Marvel. Let's look at Thor. Chris Hemsworth, perfect. Costume, correct. Origin, I'm pretty sure it was right. I'm still learning comic book characters, DC and Marvel. I don't have them all in my head when they came out and all that, but I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. Different aspects of that, like that Dr. Seven, something like that. The one that's with Jane Foster, which I wouldn't have picked Natalie Portman for that. He's not even a real character. You have Loki, which is played perfectly by Tom Hiddleston, who's a great actor. I didn't know anything about him until I watched Thor, and he's just amazing at what he does. But it's just different parts of the MCU that's wrong. I'm not saying all the movies are wrong. They're just crap. They're going to make money. Just like DC Comics, comic films. They're going to make money. Suicide Squad will ultimately make money because people don't care anymore. Now, you are part of a company that's slaughtering, to an extent, some of these characters, and I would like to know why. Instead of doing them the right way, like Spider-Man, the first one was nice, the costume was pretty good, everything was right except for where he got bit. He didn't get bit on his neck. That was a stupid change. These little changes, these little things that happen throughout these Marvel comic book films, they're stupid. There's no need to change it from his hand, his right hand where he was taking a picture, to his neck. What was the point? And that's what I'm getting at. Why are these little to big changes happening in the comic book films? I don't understand it. But this is where I'm gonna land the plane now. I have a challenge for you, sir, Mr. Feige. Feige. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, Here's the challenge. I can make, if you give me, or whoever I need to talk to, gives me the same, what's it called, the same resources. Excuse me. You give me the same resources that you or whoever's directing or making these films, give me the same resources that you have or whoever has. Let sorry. Let me take care of the director, the producer, the writers, the costumes, the cast, all that. And I bet you I can make a better film than any of the rest. In fact, I'll go a little further. Makes it a little more simple. Give me Venom. Now, I know there's going to be a Venom film, a spin-off film. Give me that one. Of course, I'm a nobody from Cantonment. I have no license, none of that. So I would need a little help eventually, but I will keep track of how much I spend. That you or whoever needs to give me so I can go do what I gotta do. And I'll take out of whatever I make from this film. But nonetheless, give me Venom. Let me take over it with the people that I say fit. It doesn't go no higher than me. We'll write out a contract. I was trying to do this with Kevin Smith, but I haven't got anywhere yet. But nonetheless, let me show you what I can do, and the fact that a goofy nobody with no high school diploma, no college diploma, none of that, let me show you what I can do. I don't have any of that. I'm not that smart, but when it comes to comic book films, I know things. I know that Spider-Man should be played right. No offense to Tom Holland. I'm sure he's a good actor, but he shouldn't be playing this part. Just like Sam Jackson shouldn't be playing Nick Fury, so forth, so on. Let me take the Venom film, and here's the deal. There are 5 Spider-Man films. Now, I know you don't own Spider-Man. You know the people that do, and it's Sony Pictures Entertainment. Tell them that they'll let me do this. The 5 films in order of the 3-day opening weekend. That's all that matters. Opening weekend, 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let me do this to where if my film, my Venom film, with all the arrangements done that I pick, if it does as good as your worst, or the Spider-Man's worst film, which I want to say is actually Amazing Spider-Man 2, Mark Webb on this recent one, which had so many mistakes. If mine does as good as that, I get more of my name pushed out into the acting world, into Hollywood. You know, this guy knows pretty good on this or that or whatever. If it's as good as your 3rd worst or 3rd favorite best film of Spider-Man, let me see if they'll let me have some amalgam comic characters, or at least the 99, the Spider-Man 99 and stuff like that. You own most, well, not really most of them, but some of them. I'm sure Marvel still owns 99 worldwide. But if my film does as good as your Spider-Man's best, then I get to make the actual Spider-Man film my way, and it'll be right. So I'm going to go ahead and land the plane. Thank you for hopefully watching this. Please take me serious. I am a nobody from Florida. Give me a shot. Let me show you what I can do. Thanks. Have a nice day, and keep on keeping on. Peace.